Hello everyone, it's dragonplatinum here, and today is the first day of Playing Crazy Week. That's right, this entire week is going to be playing crazy content, just building random builds, whatever you guys suggest, I'm going to try to build it, and that on the end of the week, on Saturday, we'll be announcing the next competition, so it should be pretty exciting. But today, on my video that I posted announcing that this was going to be Playing Crazy Week, I asked for some suggestions on what I should build. And I got a few suggestions, a car, a rocket ship. However, there was quite a few suggestions for a bomber. Now, I've actually never really worked with TNT in any of my builds, and I thought, hey, that might be something interesting to do. So we're going to try to make a bomber plane. Now, when I think of a bomber plane, I think of like a one that can drop like a whole bunch of bombs. We're not talking one bomb. We're talking at least like 4 or 5 bombs in one run. However, I would also kind of like to make it sort of small, but I don't think that's going to happen. So we're just going to set up a line here, and we're going to make our plane pretty big. It's going to be a pretty big plane. Now, I probably should be using bigger blocks, but I like using the single blocks because if you need to change something, you can get really precise. But yeah, it is going to be a pretty long plane, because bomber planes are usually pretty long because they have to have like a whole bunch of cargo capacity, and I don't want to make it huge, obviously, because it won't fly very well. But we're gonna make just kind of like a bomber plane design. Now, I'm not a bomber plane expert. I think I'm just gonna end up making my own kind of design. I'll be completely honest, but I think getting this thing off the ground is probably going to be the hardest thing that we're gonna have to deal with. Now, if I bring this out, because we need some space for the walls, we need some space for where our payload, our bombs, are gonna sit, and we need obviously some space for me. Now, I'm just going to put this. So this is kind of our base that we got going here. I'm thinking we can maybe possibly even pull this back a little bit to something like that, to a point. But I'm not sure how that's totally going to go. Now, let's just see if I can. I'm just going to try to build the actual base of the plane first, because if we can get the base down, I feel that adding the bombs in shouldn't be as big of a problem. But I also want to add in a system where we can drop like bomb after bomb. So it's not all one big continuous drop, but it's like, okay, firebomb 1, firebomb 2, firebomb 3, firebomb 4, and it just kind of pops out as I go. So that's going to be something I'm going to need to build into it as well. Now, I think we're just going to start building these walls, building this sort of whole plane here, and then maybe I can come up with some cool idea of how to make the bomb work, but we'll see how that turns out. So we're going to need quite a few wedges for this, because I want the front to look pretty sharp looking. And the way I'm going to do that, I'm not totally sure just yet, but that block looks pretty good, and I might just have to build off of something like that. That was a triangle wedge block, so we're gonna have to put one over here. Perfect. That looks pretty sharp already. If we can put that on the bottom as well, that'd be even better. Okay, so I've kind of built like a nice looking front nose cone here. So I'm thinking this is actually going to turn out to be a little bit bigger than I thought it was going to be originally, but that's okay because I've kind of got the idea going here, and I think I might be able to pull it off. I just got to see if I can actually execute this properly. But if I can, I'm going to actually end up sticking a really big, where is it? A big ol' honkin', that's not a giant propeller, a big ol' honkin' giant propeller to the front of it. Actually, can I push that back one? Yeah, something like that. That could be kind of cool looking, I think. Because I've never used one of those, so I think it could be interesting. We'll see. Okay, so here's what the front of the plane is looking like so far. I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty sharp. I've kind of got the cockpit area set up a little bit so I can have a place to sit. But I'm going to need to start working a little bit less on the front and more on the back of the plane, because we still got to put in some bombs. Obviously got to get the wings on this thing so it can actually fly, and figure out the whole back end section, because that's going to be a little bit weird. Okay, so I've continued to actually work on the front of the plane because I didn't like it and it just didn't fit properly. And I think I'm starting to get there a little bit. Things are starting to look a little bit better, but there's still some room for improvement. Now I'm trying to figure out right now, still using a lot of triangle wedge blocks and stuff like that, but I'm trying to figure out what I can kind of put in here. Could I just kind of put... Maybe I need another... How am I going to do this? Because I need to keep it... Because I want to keep it like smooth looking like it is. Because it looks really nice right now. And I'd like to... Ooh! Okay. I think I found what I needed. Perfect. Put another triangle wedge down there. Oh my god, things are actually starting to come together a little bit. This might not even turn into a bomber. This might just turn into a commercial looking jet. Okay, it's been a little while since my last check-in, but we're getting somewhere. We're getting a nice shape in the front, and we're just kind of working on the sides right now. I'm trying to figure out just how I need to place these wedges, but I'm starting to get there, and things are starting to look good, so we should be completed the body soon, I hope. And just like that, we now have an actual functional cockpit, and it looks really good. I'm actually super happy with how this turned out. So now that we've got this, we can start working on the body and the wings. I might have to make this plane a little bit longer because it does look a little bit stubby, but I have a feeling this one's going to turn out really nice looking, and I can't wait to see what it looks like at the end. It's going to be super cool. Alright, so it's our next check-in time. It's looking really good. I've kind of rounded out the body just a little bit, and it's starting to turn out really nice. Now, we just need to finish up the top, and then I've actually got a nice little pocket in here that I might be able to stick the explosives in. And maybe, just maybe, I can rig a way for us to be able to drop them out with like the doors folding out. That'd be really cool, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. This is already a lot of work, and it's taken me quite a while just to get to this point, but I'm pretty happy with what I've got so far. Alright, we've gotten to the point where now I need to start working on the wings, and that's probably the area that I'm probably the worst at. We're going to try to set them up the best that I can, and I'm going to see if I can get these to work properly. Now, this is going to be tough. I won't lie, this is going to be tough. I'm not very good at wings, but we'll see what we can do. What the heck is this? We've got a dump truck here? Oh my god. I just got dumped on. I've been just getting absolutely scared by this creature as I'm trying to do this. It's very distracting, but I think we're getting there. I'm still trying to figure out how big the wings need to be, but I think we're doing okay right now. So we're getting there, slowly but surely. All right, we've got a big ol' wing slapped on here, and we're gonna just remove some of that, and we're gonna add in our control surfaces. Now, there's gonna be a lot of control surfaces on here, actually. I don't know how well it's gonna work, but I'm sure we'll find out. Okay, we finally put the wings on. That took a long time to get that on. We're actually have to move this plane up a little bit because we are starting to get to our limits right now, and that's kind of crazy because I've never actually built things big enough to reach the limits. Let's just hit another save here. Save, yep. Let's reload it because I would like to see. Okay, there we go. Now we got the flight information. So we're pretty close to where we need to be. We just kind of need to fix things up a little bit. Now, I've got to kind of figure out a way to bring the tail back around. That's going to be pretty difficult because I want to keep it because like we're looking really good right now, and I'm so happy with how this is turning out, and I don't want to mess it up. So we just need to add a tail on, and that's going to be difficult, but I think we can do it. And if we can do it, well, then we're going to have probably one of the best planes I've ever built. This helicopter kind of reminds me of the old, like, hey, a man has fallen into the river at Lego City. It kind of reminds me of that. I'm not going to lie. I'm sorry if I insulted your build, but that's what it reminds me of, so that's what I'm going to say it is. Alright, the main pilot seat is on. Let's just get a little activation here. Oh my god, this thing is huge. The more I look at it, the more I just go, wow, that's a big boy. So we've got our big boy here. Now we need to power our big boy because right now, big boy ain't got no power. And if big boy don't have power, well then we're not going to go anywhere anytime soon. So let's just go in real quick. And I'm just going to literally slap a whole bunch of thrusters in the front. Am I going to put it in the front? Yes. I'm going to need to put it in the... Let me put a few in the back first, because I just want to have some at least in the back. Let me just cover that up a little bit. Let's put some thrusters in the back. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do this, but we're going to use super rocket engines, and we're just going to put a whole mess of them. That is going to mess up a little bit of our steering, but I'm just trying to get this thing to take off for me once, at least. Let's just see. Give it another test drive. Can we actually take off? Will we actually fly is the real question. Okay, at the moment, no. We need to definitely give the back a little bit of an easier time and maybe put some helium blocks in. But it's looking pretty good so far, so I'm excited. Okay, we've got some bigger wings now at the back. We got some back wings, we've got some new stuff. That made a huge difference here. Let's pop in, see if we can actually fly this bad boy. I just realized that I forgot to add more boosters to it, so we're going to need to do that. That is one thing that I should probably get done, because we have absolutely no thrust at the moment. Here we go again. Let's give it a test. Come on. So close. It just doesn't want to fly right. Like, it almost does. It just... Oh, hold on. We're getting something. Hello. Okay, we just need... It's like the front needs to be heavier or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. There's something we need to add, but we're super close. And then we can start to add bombs to this thing. Come on, test drive. Don't fail me now. We're almost there. Okay, now we just need more power, I think. Oh, hold on. I think we've got it. We just need maybe a little bit more power. But other than that, we are flying really nice. Alright, yeah, we're gonna need a... I don't even know if we need more power. We're like right at the perfect sweet spot for power. Come on, avoid the mountains. Oh, avoiding the mountains like a dream. Okay, alright, okay, we can't land this thing. That's okay, that's okay. Come on, let's land it. Oh, beautiful. You see that? That's progress right there. That is awesome to see. Alright, let's get this thing nice and colored up. I'm thinking we get a nice looking kind of like bomber green. If I can figure out how to make it. Let's just see if I can... we need more of this. 80? No. 120. That looks kind of nice. Alright, the bomber is looking better than ever right now. It looks so nice. We just kind of need to add, you know, the bombs to it. We don't have any bombs, and that is an issue for a bomber. So I'm gonna quickly get another save down because I do not want to lose my progress here. And we need to add some bombs to this bad boy. That is one thing that is definitely needed. All right, so our bombs are gonna need to go in here. Now, in order to do that, we're going to need to attach a bunch of what are they called? They're called disconnectors, I believe. I believe they're called disconnectors. And they are in, if I can actually find them. There they are, disconnectors. So we're going to actually need a whole bunch of these guys, because they are going to be what drops our bombs. Now, we're just going to attach them all nice and neat underneath. And then we're going to actually... I also might need to change the blocks here as well, because the bombs are going to need to slip past. Because if they don't slip past, let's just say that I'm going to be going sky high, and my target is going to be going nowhere. Is this right? Yes, okay. So these are just blocks that just have like a tiny gap, big enough for something to fit through. And we're just going to need to add those on like this. And once they are on, we should be absolutely golden. Okay, just gonna do a quick test. Apparently they're not gonna fall, but I just want to see for my own eyes. If I press G, they do fall. Perfect. And then if I blow them up, awesome. Okay, that is exactly what we're looking for. So let's just take this bad boy out for another spin. So let's just say I'm flying along, I'm doing my thing, you know, patrolling the skies like I do. And then suddenly, oh no, bad guy, drop the bombs. Bombs all fly out, and there we go. That actually looks pretty cool, and we're still flying perfectly fine, flying the skies like nobody's business. Let's get this bad boy repainted, refitted, make the underside look a little bit cleaner, and then we should be good to go. Okay, try this again. So we're going, and then suddenly retract the landing gear. Okay, looking for our target. Target spotted. We drop the bombs and fire. There we go. They work perfectly. Oh, that's awesome. And then we can just kind of fly away like nothing ever happened. That is so cool. I think we did really, really well on this thing, and it even flies pretty well too. I say as I almost smashed dead into a mountain. Oh well, it does fly good. I promise you. It's just I'm a bad pilot. Here we go. Come on, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Target spotted. I'm gonna miss, but that's okay. Drop the bombs. We missed entirely, but it's all good. The bomber works, and I'm so happy it does. So anyways, guys, thank you guys for this suggestion. I think it turned out really well. I spent quite a long time actually building this thing. This is probably one of the builds that I took the longest on, but honestly, I think it's one of my best looking builds, and I'm just so happy that it flies as well as it does. So anyways, guys, that's really all I have for this video. So hey, if you guys liked this video, feel free to give it a like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, guys, it's Dragon Platinum, signing out. Peace out, guys. Bye.